Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
What's up, everybody? HTG Doug here, continuing our look at the newly released Thief, and this is chapter 1 called Lockdown, and we do achieve or unlock the trophy achievement for completing the level, and we unlock the trophy achievement for a Child of the Shadows, which is for not being alerting anyone. I'm sorry, my words are all mixed up here. For not alerting anybody during the level. There you go. Got it. Alright, so right at the beginning here, there is a document on the left that you can grab, and each one of these little cabinets, you want to call them, are actually save points. So if you see me popping in and out of them real quick, it's just because it saves the game. It doesn't make me re-get the collectibles that I missed and all that other stuff like that. So I do not get all the collectibles or the loot in this chapter. I want to get that out of the way. Just say that early on. I do gain a majority of them. I think I get like 78% of them, but we will have videos up for those later. Alright. So we're just going to continue on this level. Like I said, I do get the Child of the Shadows trophy achievement. I do get both the documents that are needed in this level. Or not needed, but that are in this level. But other than that, I couldn't decide if I was going to do my first playthrough stealthily or, you know, just killing everybody. But ultimately, I decided to go with, I'm going to just not stealth, I'm sorry. I'm going to kill everybody that I need to get the collectibles and all that stuff. So I figured the master difficulty would be a lot harder to do with killing everybody. So it made more sense to stealth that one instead. So yeah, I will be stealthing my master playthrough, and I will be knocking out a good majority of the people in this playthrough. I am currently playing on the easiest difficulty, which I honestly don't remember what it's called. I don't know why games can't just pick a difficulty and stick with it. Every new game changes the name of the difficulty, but anyway, that's a rant for a different video or a different time. So right here in the corner, there are some loot, so I'm going to pick this up. And if you can't tell, I've done this a few times, so there were an edit or two in there that because I got alerted. But the good news is I did confirm that you can restart the checkpoint and you can still get the trophy achievement, Child of the Shadows, for not alerting anybody. So good to know. I see I just solved you guys a ton of time and effort just because I messed up so many times. But we're going to throw this dude in the corner here just in case, so he doesn't get spotted. And it doesn't do. We don't really need any of this, but we're going to wait for that other guard to come back around here so we can take him out. And I saw this area over here, and I was like, oh, what's over here? Thinking that it was like a hidden area or something like that. Turns out it's not. It's actually where I'm supposed to go. So I'm going to have to go back around over there and go the other way. But I do pickpocket him on the way, and he gives me some, no, like barely any gold at all. But I do get some arrows, so that's good. So far, I've bought a couple of the upgrades. I've bought a couple of the little trinkets that give you different stuff, and so far I'm liking the things that they allow you to get to upgrade yourself. So, kind of looking forward to getting more gold so I can buy even more of those. I have not found a definitive way to get a good amount of gold yet, but there's like 60 loot in this chapter and 4 collectibles. And yes, there are difference between loot. There's a difference between loot and collectibles. So, yeah, I know it's a little confusing, but we'll get there. But yeah, I'm sure if you collect most of the loot throughout the game, you'll have plenty of money to buy everything. But at this point, I've bought not a lot, but quite a bit, and you know, I feel like I have everything I need up until this point. So, well, up until the point I am now in the game, not this physical point in the game. So, but I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss any collectibles, and it turns out I did. I actually missed the first 2 in the very first area. You might have seen them sparkle. Yeah, but that's my fault. But it turns out, like in chapter 2, which is the next chapter, obviously, you need an ability or like an item that I did not have. So I couldn't have gotten all of them anyway, and there was really no way for me to know that unless I physically had gone through the level. So it's just, yeah, it's okay though, because I feel this way it gives me a better chance to enjoy the game instead of having to search through all the collectibles in my first playthrough. So But I am going to use the water arrow here, so we're going to have some fun with this. And this is actually how you get around him without knocking him out, which I don't know why I didn't just do that, but I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess I just wanted to use the water arrow, so yeah, we're just going to pass him right by, and we're going to climb up here, and we'll continue on with this level. If you didn't know, this is a very, very long level. All the levels that I've played so far are pretty long. Yeah, there are. But that's a good thing, because one of the trophy achievements is for completing the game in more than 15 hours. So I will definitely get that in this playthrough, and I will not have to leave my PS3 on for a couple hours to get it done. So, but I am going for the mint condition trophy achievement, which is for completing 3 consecutive chapters without taking any damage. And yes, the prologue does count for that. So I actually do have the trophy at this point. I have completed chapter 2, so, and we'll just close that door so I can grab that. So yes, the prologue does count towards that. It's not particularly hard, and yes, you can restart checkpoints and still get the trophy achievement. So another thing I confirm for you guys if you're playing through with me. But here we go. So you'll see another nice little edit here in a second, because I messed up once here. But this level, ton of collectibles, like I said, and you'll see just how many there are. Like, you say 60 collectibles, you're like, that's not too many. No, there's a ton. Like, when I entered the shop up there, oh my, it's crazy. You'll see a ton of collectibles, and it's absolutely insane. And not all, and some of them are like pretty ridiculously out there, easy to miss. Not particularly in this chapter, but in chapter 2, I know there were a few that I had walked right by, and I happened to turn around for some reason. I saw one, and I was like, oh my god, that's absolutely insane. Like, it's crazy. Thank God there is no trophy achievement for getting all the loot in all levels, because that would be absolutely nuts. You only need to do it for one chapter, and I would probably suggest chapter 1, or actually this chapter, because it's the easiest. And yeah, I'm sure I'll have a video up for that shortly if it's not already up, because I said, like, I figured I would go through and I would get like 95% of them. No, I got 78% of the collectibles. I don't know if it's just because I just, like I said, I know I missed 2 in the first area, so that's probably like 82%. But I mean, it's absolutely insane. There's a ton of them. But we're gonna take this guy out, and then we're gonna throw him down there in the corner. That way we can't be spotted by him. And the reason why I'm not just walking right past these guys is because I'm trying to get a majority of the loot, just because I do want the money so I can buy the upgrades, because they're not cheap, but they're not expensive either. But you will need a halfway decent amount of money. And I think I got about 400 gold per level so far, maybe a little more, plus your bonus for completing the level. So, you know, I would go ahead and say that if you want to make this game a lot easier on yourself, I would get as many of the loot as you possibly can, and the collectibles. Well, the collectibles don't really give you money, but definitely I would go for as many loot as possible. So otherwise, you're just going to end up having to do whatever else you need to do. I said I haven't got far enough into the level to know what else you have to do to get money, but or the game, sorry, not the level. Obviously, I finished the level. There we go. So nothing in these corners, and I found the flicker of the loot pretty inconsistent. Like, the first time you look at it, it will flicker, but after that, it doesn't necessarily do it again. And I found that some of them do, some of them don't. It's just kind of inconsistent. So you really have to pay attention your first time through, like when you go through an area, just to be sure. But this is one of the collectibles that are or loot that's very easy to miss. It's just kind of up here in like a little bird's nest, and that's really all that's up here that I found. So, like I said, some of them are super easy to miss. Some of them are like right in your face. It's just kind of one of those things. But we do find a newspaper up here in a minute. Nope. As soon as we get through this door here. And it's right there sitting in front of you. Clock tower stops again. Not sure if that's like a Back to the Future reference or what, but that's kind of what I thought of when I first saw it. Alright, so now we're basically just on the other side of where we just were. And down here, you'll see the locked door that we can pick. Or, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the alleyway where we just were. Basically right on the other side of that. So, just give you guys a little heads up where we are. I'm trying to go through this methodically and getting all the loot and the collectibles. But, you know, it's kind of hard because it is kind of an open world-ish area. So, yeah, that's it. I'll try my best, but it's just not that it really matters anyway, because I didn't get all of them, and this is not like a collectible walkthrough. This is more of a how to the Child of the Shadows walkthrough, and like just a more of an introduction to the game than anything else. So yeah, like I said, the locked gate that we had just seen is right down there to the right. And if you go up top here, you can climb in the window, but you don't want to do that. You want to go down to the bottom first so we can grab one of the collectibles. I figure while you're here, I might as well show it to you, and I mean, just it'll give me more loot. So I don't really know why I picked this lock for, but I decided to anyway. There is no trophy for picking a certain amount of doors, yeah, doors. There's only a trophy for picking 100 pockets, and there's a trophy for picking a lock with masterful speed, which you'll need the focus upgrades for. But I am trying to go for the clear-headed trophy achievement, which is for reaching the final chapter without using focus. And you can actually turn off focus right from the main menu before you even start your game. So that's an easy way to make sure you get this trophy achievement. I figured I would need the focus for master difficulty more than I would for my easy difficulty playthrough, so but that's just my personal opinion. Alright, so we'll take a quick look in here, and there is a guy in here. I don't know if I saw him through the lock or not, but as soon as we get in here, we'll take care of him. We'll get all the stuff we need. So this is the basement of the jeweler shop, which is actually spelled differently. I did not know that. I did not know jewelers was spelled different back in old England time. England time. But anyway, there's a dude, so we're just going to walk up behind him and take him out real quick. And it says you can press triangle to activate focus vision, but I don't have focus vision enabled, so I can't really do that. But here we go. We'll pickpocket him first. We'll grab our 12 gold and another 15. Very nice. And we'll knock him in the back and we'll throw him in the corner here. Alright. I was trying to stick him inside there and it doesn't work though. It doesn't let me. So there is a letter, Lygrove's letter, which we'll need here in a second. So keep an eye on that. Grab that bottom drawer. Yeah, I see a ton of collectibles to get, a ton of drawers to search. Kind of Fallout-esque, where you have to check like everything to make sure you get everything you need. But oh, I wanted to mention the thieving challenge for this level, or one of them, is to extinguish 9 flames, and I actually got 8 in this level. So I'm not really sure which one I missed, but we might be able to see it here during this level. But there is a painting here in the corner, and we'll have to find the switch so we can get inside here. And it's actually on the left side, about halfway up. So we'll push that real quick. And you'll see the 3-digit combination. And at first, I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. I was like, all right, maybe it'll vibrate when I get the right number or something. No. Remember that letter I mentioned on the desk? You actually have to pull that up, and it'll actually give you the combination. And I'll show it to you here in a second when I figure out that I messed up. So yeah, go down to Documents and Chapter 1. Click. There we go. And Lygrove letter, and you'll see it has little numbers before each paragraph. So you got 7, 3, and 9. So that would be the combination. Pretty obvious, but I mean, if you know, it's also not at the same time, because if you missed the letter or you just weren't thinking about it when you looked at it, then it's very easy to not make the connection. So 7, 3, and 9. And we'll open that up real quick. And we'll have our first collectible of the game. Or second, actually, sorry. Or second? Second, yeah. Lygrove's Jeweled Mask. Alright, so we'll close that back up because we are a good thief. And then we'll enter in here. Well, like I said, it's saved, so we'll save that. And you might have seen a quick little edit there. But there is a ability that you can have to bag up paintings and stuff like that. So I am not sure if that is needed for this first chapter, but that could have also been why I did not get all of the loot, because it just wasn't possible. So not really sure. I'll have to go back and check that, because I wasn't sure if that painting, and we'll close that up again. I wasn't sure if that painting was one of them or not, but the ability is not even available to be bought at this point anyway, so not a huge deal. So I would have had to come back anyway. That's my point. So we'll clean up this area, and this area is kind of big and there's a ton of collectibles. So I didn't exactly do the greatest job of having a clean run through of this. But after I take care of the guards, I will come back and I'll get a little better walkthrough of this. So you'll see a ton of shiny items. Like, as soon as you walk in that room, you're like, it's like flash, 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 flash. Oh, it's crazy. Ton of stuff. So, I recommend trying to pickpocket as many people as you can, just so you can work your way towards the 100 pickpockets as early as possible. I would bet big money that you would get it without having to grind it at the end of the level, or at the end of the game. But I mean, still get it out of the way early. It makes you feel better about it. So like I said, we'll grab a ton of this stuff here. We'll grab that, and we'll just work our way from one side of the room to the other. So there's a ton of drawers and stuff, and it's very easy to miss one. Just absolutely insane. But at least it'll keep you busy for a while. So all right, so you can see there is a coin right there on the ground. And there's some more drawers for us. And then you can actually pick that cash register right there. And I actually did not see the option pop up, but I will come back here in a second and get it. So if you saw it and I didn't, then don't worry, I will come back and get it. And you'll see some sneaky stuff here in a second with some of the collectibles, or the loot. Sorry, God, I'm going to keep messing that up with some of the loot that they have. But this is where the good stuff is right here. So we're going to come in here and grab that. And we get 50 gold for that and 25 for that. So it's a nice little hefty chunk of change. And then this one I think has the same, or just maybe a little less. 14 and 8. So yeah, definitely a lot less. Alright. So, and you can see there's a ton of places to save. So if you really wanted to save this game, you could save it like every 5 seconds. Because like every room has like a cabinet you can enter into, and you don't have to get all the collectibles again just in case you mess up. But luckily I didn't, so. Alright, so you see there's a claw point up there, so I think I'm going to grab that real quick. And as you can see, not really any collectibles up on this side, at least that I saw. But there is a collectible in this side, which is very easy to miss because it is completely, I mean, it's incredibly easy to do this whole section without ever coming up here. So kind of sneaky, I said kind of difficult, kind of easy to miss. So hopefully I'm going to help you guys out at least a little bit with this level. But like I said, I will come back very shortly and do a full run through of all the collectibles and loot. That way you guys will have a nice clean run through and not all jaggedy and messed up. Because I'm not good at stealth games. Like I had to redo some of these parts a couple times because I'm just not very good at them. So it's going to take me a little longer than it probably should to get some of these videos out. But I am doing my best for you guys. And I promise to get them up as soon as I possibly can for you. Alright, so we'll come back into this room here. And we'll take him down real quick so he's not in our way. Boop. And then there is, you notice there is a safe here. But we'll grab this, or we'll extinguish that little flame first. And then we'll pick this. And this is actually where the second collectible of the level is. And I have bought the lock picking upgrade, so the sensitivity is increased, so it's a lot easier to pick locks now. And there is actually 2 upgrades, but I've not bought the second one yet. So, but it does help out a lot. I found, because it is very easy to mess up if you hit it at the wrong time or whatever. So we get some nice piles of coins, and we get a new collectible, the suit back bracelet, which is one of 6 for this collection. There is a trophy for getting all the collectibles, and there's a trophy or achievement for getting all the collectibles in a set. So, we'll get that soon enough, though. Well, as we close that back up. And, yeah. I'm checking all the paintings now to make sure I didn't miss any of the paintings. Because, you know, I don't want there to be a safe behind one of them or anything. But I do find the cash register now. Like I said, I told you I would find it. So, we'll open that up real quick, and we do get a nice little chunk of change here. 20 gold, that's pretty good. I'll take it. And we'll check the walls just in case something's laying around here, which there isn't that I found. Painting, no. Alright. Next room. Nothing there. Nothing there, but I did miss that, so we'll grab that. So it's very easy to miss the collectibles in this game. Got everything in there. And the reason why I went back in there is because I keep hearing voices. And I just wanted to make sure that I hadn't missed something. So, alright, so now we'll head upstairs. And what's up, Joshua? Joshua just recently helped me platinum Payday 2. So, we'll grab that cup off the counter. And we'll grab the food, which will come in handy later. And we'll extinguish this little flame here. Grab the other cup. Take a quick look around, make sure nothing's here. Then we'll take this guy down real quick. Boop. Alright, and I did confirm that if you take down a guard before you pickpocket him, you can still take the loot off of his body. So you do not have to pickpocket him before taking him down, which is very, very helpful and convenient. And I'm glad they did it that way. So there is a bird on the left there in the hallway, so make sure you don't run by there. You might mess up your alert. And we do have Lady Mrs. Lygrove in there. And so we'll grab that gold pile of coin right there. The letter opener. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Alright. And we'll grab the gold cup first, and then we'll take her down just to make sure she's out of the way. And I'm pretty sure the one flame that I missed was most likely that fireplace right there. I was not thinking that could have been one, but I'm not even sure. It might not be. I might have missed another flame somewhere else. But that, off the top of my head, like looking through it now, that's probably the one I missed. So, all right. And now he'll tell you that if you go down, you can't come back. So make sure you get everything now. And so there is a hairbrush on there. There's a drawer here, but nothing in it. And I'm sure that if you play through this on master difficulty, most of these loots will not be here, but they might be. So I don't know. Maybe it's easier to get all the loots on master difficulty or custom difficulty. I don't know. Have not done enough research yet to know for sure, so I can't say anything about that. But there is another cup, and there is a earring in there, and nothing in there. So that will just about do it. And those are actually light switches, if you were wondering what those were. And there's a newspaper in there as well. Who watches the Watchhounds? Awesome. So we have 3 of 19 of the newspapers. And we got some collectibles. We got 2 of 9 and 1 of 6, I believe. And there is the map. It looks like we didn't miss anything. But who knows? As you can see, I just missed the 2 drawers underneath the bird, so it's very, very easy to miss stuff. But like I said, we'll get them all eventually, so. Alright, I think we got everything in here. Nothing in the corner, nothing on her body. Nothing over there. And it looks like that's going to do it. So we're going to hop out this window and continue on. And there's another newspaper right there as well. Or a document, sorry. Or maybe it is a newspaper. Lockdown. Alright, so you see the light poking through the window there on the right, so that means that we're obviously going to have to go through there. So we'll lift that up real quick. And we'll head into the next area. Alright, so I think I found 1 or 2 more things in this area. Definitely not as good as the jeweler shop, but definitely still good. Did I miss that flame? Nope, I tore that one out. Alright, maybe I didn't find anything in this room, so. And you'll see, I think there was a shadow of, there you go, some shadows of some guys. So you know there are some guys out there, but luckily they won't pose too much of a problem for us. Well, we'll close that door just in case, because we're good thieves. Check the corner, nothing there. And this is probably where I missed a loot or two, I will admit. But it's kind of hard to loot the guards and still not be alerted, you know what I mean? So it's probably where I missed the 1 or 2 of the loots as well. But not even sure if the pickpocketing counts as loots either, so that could be that they don't at all. So as soon as I learn stuff, I try to get it out to you. And I've learned a few things that probably were not known from the beginning. But overall, I don't know nearly as much as I probably should, or could, whatever. So after this short little interaction with the ma'am on the window, I'm making fun of her. We'll get to continue on with this level. Yeah, kind of hard. You can't really go anywhere right now. I mean, you could kill them both, but that would alert them, so kind of defeats the purpose of going for the Child of Shadows trophy. But I do manage to pick him at least, so I do get some loot from that. And I don't think I had a chance to loot the other guard, even though I think I tried to, but just didn't get a chance to. Don't forget, you do have the swoop ability, so you can swoop in there real quick and get away from the light if you need to. So it's gonna take me a few minutes to get used to the the game and the area and the abilities and everything like that. So I am gonna miss some things, but we will get it, or I will get it anyway. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So there was a claw mark back there, but I'm taking a quick look around to see if I missed anything. And there are some guards down there, so it's not, I can't really get down there very easily either. So we're gonna go back and find that claw mark, and it's a little further back, Doug. There you go. Come on, nope. Go back. Turn around. Up, there it is. All right. So we'll climb up here real quick, and we'll continue along this path. And you could go up or down either way. I don't think it really matters. I'm not really sure if there's any loot down at the bottom, but I decided to go this way. I'm going to take a quick look around just to see if there's anything else shimmering that I possibly could see. But I do not. I thought about taking them down, but I was like, that's not going to work. So we'll just continue on with the level. Alright, so we'll just walk down here. And you can see there are some guys down there, but I didn't see anything shining, so I didn't really want to go down there. But we'll just climb right up here, and that will do it for the chapter. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys found this entertaining. Give you a little preview of the game. The prologues never really give you a good enough, feel for it. So I think Chapter 1 does a better job of that. And there's the Child of the Shadows trophy. And you'll see there I got 2 of the 4 collectibles. And I found 48 of 60 loot. And I got 8 of 9 flames. And there's the Lockdown Chapter 1 trophy. And I got 78% of the loot. So I did not get either of the thieving challenges. But I'm pretty sure the flame was the last flame, or one that I needed. The fireplace was the last one I needed. So, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys found this useful. Be on the lookout for more videos coming up very, very soon. And as always, be sure to check us out on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, like and subscribe to us on YouTube. And check us out on Google Plus as well. And check out HappyThumbsGaming.com, of course, for all your Happy Thumbs needs. And we will see you very soon.